welcome to the second episode of our video vlog.
Yes, welcome.
You know, we're calling it the vlog in the Piazza.
Oh, the vlog in Piazza?
Isn't that kind of funny?
Yeah, I like that actually.
So, if for the first vlog, this is Jeannie Schultz. She plays Margaret. I'm Nick Hartel. I play Fabrizio. But today we're going to talk with Jeannie about Margaret.
Yeah.
You know. So, how do you like Margaret? Like,
oh, I love her. The
yeah.
more time I spend with the character, the more I absolutely fall in love with her. This like complex woman who has so much history and so much buried deep within her.
So tell us where she's from.
Okay.
Like, give us some background behind Margaret.
All right.
For those that are watching.
Margaret is from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Great.
And she is the mother of Clara Johnson, and she is married to a man who is back in North Carolina. And when Clara was 12 years old, she was kicked in the head by a pony.
Awesome.
And yes, that's something we should all avoid generally.
Yes.
And Margaret was not. She turned away at that moment.
Okay.
So Margaret's life from that point on has pretty much been buried in guilt for not being there for her daughter at that moment.
Right.
And it has slowly buried Margaret's individuality deep within her, and it has also slowly broken up her marriage, which it has not literally broken up the marriage, but it has driven the wedge between Margaret and her husband. And Margaret's life is pretty much completely devoted to her daughter and making sure that she has everything she needs and that she is well taken care of and that she is kept in a controlled and safe environment.
So she's kind of given up her own life in a sense to make sure that her daughter has their life. One line of music or a line that you say that you think sums up what Margaret feels or feels like she's going through in the show? I know that we're at the very beginning of the rehearsal process. Literally, folks, we're on day 4 of rehearsal.
Yes,
so
we're still
memorizing and discovering all these things. So I'm kind of putting her on the spot. But you know, from the songs that you sing, which are beautiful, by the way, you're all in for a treat.
And the music is stunning.
And
absolutely
her voice
gorgeous.
is killer.
I think up until that point in the show, in The Beauty is Reprise, when Margaret says she's everything up to this point, is moving her towards this final vocalization of if I only had the chance to not turn away. Because she looks back at her life and everything up until that point was moving in a strong direction. Everything was very positive. She had her husband and she had her daughter, and they were well off and they had a good life together, and her daughter was happy and beautiful, and by all appearances they had a wonderful family. And then this happened and everything derailed. All of a sudden, who she was started to diminish, started to go away, started to be buried. She and her husband were not in a strong marriage anymore, and her daughter, now she felt like she had to cover up and constantly make things okay for her. And so everything changed at that point. And I think the guilt of that is finally vocalized at that point, that it all comes down to that one little thing. If she just could go back to that moment and not do that, then none of this would be happening. And up until that point in the show, I think that is the moment. And then Fable is a whole... Right.
There's another song at the end of the show, which is just gorgeous, but you're going to have to buy tickets if you want to see it.
Yes, you are. It's astonishing.
It is. So thanks for talking with us today.
You're so welcome. Absolutely.
So the website and the phone number will be up at the end, so buy some tickets and come and see us, okay?
Come and see it.
And we'll see you next time.